This podcast is also available via stagelink.com, the groundbreaking new platform for live performing arts. I'm your host, Shanae Stiletto, and my guest on today's Circuspreneur Podcast is mime extraordinaire Ekaterina Pirogovskaya. Welcome to the podcast, Ekaterina.
Thank you, Shanae. It's good to be with you. And hello to everyone. Здравствуйте. Bonjour.
Oh, you're so fabulous. And Ekaterina is phenomenally talented. And she is originally from Mariupol, Ukraine. And she moved to St. Petersburgh, Russia to study at the Theatre Institut, where she received her 4-year degree as an actress of dramatic theater, movie, and variety shows. She went on to work for the famed and with the famed Natasha Pivovarova, which led her to audition for Cirque du Soleil in the mimes, clowns, and nonverbal actors category in Russia. This led to her casting in Cirque du Soleil's production of 86, or Iris, as the original character Violet, followed by Kurios, where she portrayed the original Klara character for Cirque du Soleil. And then now, her present-day role as original characters Apricot, Gouache, and Mary Blair in Drawn to Life by Cirque du Soleil in Orlando, Florida. Ekaterina is also a director and workshop teacher, crafting shows such as The Squeaky Floor and A Taste of Silence. That was a very condensed version of your amazing bio, Ekaterina, and your beautiful body of work. You're so gifted and so uniquely gifted, in my opinion, from all of the bodies of work that I've seen over the years. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten to see you live. I got to see you live in Iris, or Edis, in LA when there was the residency there. For folks that are tuning into the podcast, there was a residency in LA because I get that question all the time. And Ekaterina was in that production and she was phenomenal and fabulous.
Wow. Thank you for these sparkling magical words. Thank you, Shanae.
You're so welcome, Ekaterina, and you're such a unique guest. You are the first mime on the Circuspreneur podcast, and I just would love to explore, the world of mimes, because we don't, I think, hear most of the mimes speak, mostly, usually, and even I think even in interviews, I don't see a lot of interviews too with mimes, and so what kind of informed you, Ekaterina, into this work? Your background, you're obviously, an actress, but this is a very unique, I think, take, and especially now in present day. Do you think that is it as popular to pursue a mime career? And, what kind of got you more interested in going in the direction of miming, if I'm saying that correctly?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your question. Because to be a mime, I never again thought about this. I'm not the first person who talking about this. I was going to Theatre Institut to be an actress, and then because my voice was, I can say, was quiet, small, and shy, I have to work on more on my presentation. My teacher of physical theater, Nikolai Kurushin, he gave us like a mix of physical theater, of pantomime, of breakdance. Um,
Oh.
yes, like to feel your body and to see
Mm.
not just from outside line but from inside lines, to have an inside eye. And this gave me a lot of, I can say, what's like a inspiration. I can talk, I can explain for people what I want to say through my body movement.
Mm.
And then plus to this, my great teacher Konstantin Gershov, for acting class, he gave us great, I can say, foundation of the clown classes, acting classes, improv classes, classic literature, I can say, small plays. It was all together, and to mix clown art, theater clown art.
Mm.
It's more, I can say, in my vision, it's more, I can say, quiet and deep. We not try to make immediately like a laugh of the audience, but you can touch inside. How you can say in the guitar, ding, how you call this?
The strings.
Yes, you can touch a string of the soul of the audience through the theater clown. And then plus to this, to find your expression of the body from physical theater and pantomime when you make from invisible visible. You know, if
Mm.
I want to present, I want to remember shape, I want to see color, I want to feel smell, and I want to feel inside reaction of me, and then and this is so delicious. Yes, and it was right up your attention. Um, yes, it just from this like step by step, day by day, and year by year, because it was 4 years of the school. I just was really I want to have self improvement. I want to express myself. I want to that audience can understand me, not just from the voice, but from the body and from the soul. And I can say this experience was so helpful in Cirque du Soleil for three creations. Ah,
Mm. How? How did you do it? Three creations. If someone does one creation, they are lucky they survive. But you did three original character creations. Like, explain for the audience, Ekaterina, how difficult, how demanding it is to not only do the creation, but to create the original character from scratch, from nothing. I mean, you're really, like you're saying, you're pulling from your soul, you're pulling from experience, but the stress, the pressure of coming, bringing the new creation, bringing the new show, all of these moving parts with so many people involved. How did you do it?
I can say in one moment it was like that. Um, yes, number one, it's I feel so grateful and to be honored that I had trust from Cirque du Soleil, from all directors, Philippe de
Mm.
Coufflet of Iris and Michel Lepris of Kurios and Run to Life, of costume designer Philippe Guillotel. We worked with him during 3 shows, and makeup designer Eleni Urani from Kurios and Run to Life, and Natalie, I forgot just your last name, but for it is just incredible experience. And from composers, it was Danny Elfman
Mm.
for Iris, and um, Rafael Bo for Kurios, and then we had incredible experience with composer from Lanuba. It's a show was staying before Drawing to Life in Disney Springs for 19 years. Benoit,
Oh,
and now he works
oh,
with Drawing to Life. Um, for all departments, makeup, wig, props, I don't know, I just everything because I came with zero English. I came with
wow.
zero French, Russian, and mime. And I was like a Italian, like a girl who speak only from hands. And people were like, oh, from this, it just to listen, and to see what I can give here. To be true to it is, I came with, I can say, a lot of luggage of ideas, what I was collect for many years, and just give them. It was, I can say, the gold time of Cirque du Soleil when artists said, I need this, and director said, what for? And he said, what this? You're like, okay, let's try. And it's incredible. Yes, things later was a little different, but number one, okay, it is 72 artists on the stage, incredible acrobats, dancers, and movement, and you're like, what I can do. I'm an actor from theater. I'm mime. I don't do split. just a little more need to. I don't do any salto. I don't. And then just okay, no panic. Just do your best, what you can. Important, it's will be true and honest with yourself and with people around. And then it was internet not yet working so well. It was 2011. From these most things, I try to search through how it's possible from the old libraries with old Hollywood pictures, old Hollywood movies, because characters, what I played was praxinoscope. It's like a previews for the silent movie. It was big skirt. Inside of this was two clowns who make a box. When I spin it, and then it was going for 220s silent movie, and I had small 51 seconds moment with music by Danny Elfman on the stage with shadows. What I have to create. Oh my God. It just was like a right here, right now, because theater can ask, show me this. And you said anytime, like, no, right now. You have to give this right now. And then during the day, we with our team of clowns, it was John Gilkey, legendary name, John Gilkey.
Oh.
Eric Davis, Sophie, and Stefan. Sorry, I don't remember last names. They from France. And 5 of us, we tried to make like at least 10 different versions of same number, of same idea what theater give us. From this was almost non-stop to work. And then because I was not English, I was a little outside of this, I can say, circle. Sometimes it was something like a, and then like, okay, I'm here with myself. My teachers give me knowledge how I can work. Just me, as director, as costume designer, if needed, as makeup. Like all these things I have to know about myself, and then just present this. From this, I try to find and choose from my luggage of the ideas exactly things what would be match and fit for this project. And then for Kurios, Michel Laprise, he saw me in Riz and invite for the audition. I sent to him video with different exercises. And he said, Katya, it's short name from Ekaterina.
Yes.
Please do not repeat anything what you did in Riz. I want something new. And then on your shoulders, it's double, what is called as responsibility.
Right. Yeah. Responsibility, pressure, stress, more.
Yes. And then at the same time, huge excitement. Wow. It's like you go into the dark room and you don't see nothing, but you know it's something great here. And just then with working every day, try to find, listen, yourself, something ideas from outside what came, because I really enjoy to work with Michael Chekhov technique.
Okay.
He was a student of Konstantin Stanislavski, who built a theater system. And then
Wow.
Michael Chekhov, he was worked with him in early 1920s in Moscow. And then when Stanislavski was going to USA for workshop, I remember it was New York or Los Angeles, I don't remember, and Michael Chekhov was staying as his assistant. And then he understood, okay, I respect my teacher, but I feel inside of me, I want to work with different system. I want to find my own way. What is different between Stanislavski and Chekhov? Stanislavski, you work from inside to outside. From inside, you read a play and then you start to build a biography of your personage. It can be a long way, because what was before, what could be after, what maybe why it's happened with my character, And then when you're ready, slow you try to be small, like a simple physical movement, to put some costume, some element, some makeup, and then try it's match or not match with outside and inside. Long way. Sometimes it's helpful too. And then Chekhov, from outside to inside. It's mean like it was in Cirque du Soleil. show me
Right.
like some piece of silent movie with shadows, create for me balls of the light, send to the left, to the right stage. You're like, okay, what I have a space. Space is my partner, always. I have my body. I want to feel. I want to feel shape. I want to feel lines. What is going from inside, and include to the impulse and breathe. You're like, and all these things try to go, 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 go. And you're like, 1 second. It's mean from outside. Okay, what I have pen. I have this. What I can do? Okay, like it was in Kurios. We had books, and then we have to. Oh, I have another book. Like, okay, I have a book. Yes, System of Chekhov. Open. What I have to show you something? Yes, okay. Oh,
As the book moves, the book flies.
exactly. Taking things from outside, what is around you, and integrate for your inside feelings that it's to be matched and give some product. Voila. And then with Kurios, it was really great challenge too because costume was really unique and the task from director was Klara is half of machine, half of the woman. Try to match this, but to not dance, to not move too much like a robot. No, how it can be? Find and show me. And,
How?
and then pantomime came to steps from pantomime to make illusion. I'm because Michel Epis said, "Oh, our stage it's like a music box where is the figures moving by themselves." I'm like, what if my this part of my body it's a woman? So curious. I want to understand. I want to learn from the human world why it's like that. And then ah, and then what is lower? It's a robot. It's a machine. It's a machine. It's a machine, not robot. From this, there I can move not like a normal person, and then make illusion that I'm not I'm moving, but stage bring me wherever I need. I found this funny word for me when I try to find space for me. I'm like, I'm going to the parking lot, you know. Um, Yes. And then Michel, he said he won some abracadabra token, and it was that they thought about African native languages. We tried to work with this because we had upside down dinner. And he said, Katya, you just speak Russian. It's like it's already abracadabra in North America. Let's try. I'm like, let's do it because when I speak Russian, this language give me energy, like and St. Petersburgh Theatre School, it's give I can say classic pronunciation and deepness. Oh, it was just fun. Voila. And then moving to Drawing to Life again, I had audition
Yes.
and director said, "Okay, yes, we'll take you. You'll be animator, but not yet name. We had four animators, three guys and one lady between
Oh. Oh.
gentlemen.
Oh, I imagine. I see. We see.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
it's her.
yes.
The one and
Michel
only.
Lepis, yes, and Michel Lepis, he gives a name for the one character. It's chameleon, like a chameleon. And then I'm like, I want to have name too. Like it's just exciting. And yes, can we create
Yeah.
by ourselves? He said yes, and just proposed to him. And then I try to be inspired from the costume. I have an orange tie. What color it can be? Like orange, it's like too male, but maybe apricot. Apricot, it's more gentle,
Mm.
more female. And then gouache, why gouache? Something like a last name. Because Mary Blair, she's a real person. She was working 40s and 50s with Walt Disney, and she was
Mm.
flying to South America for the inspiration ideas. And then when she come back, she bring a lot of like sketches with new expression colors, like unmatches as people thought at this moment. But Walt said, "Wow, I like this one, purple and pink and lemon yellow and bright green." And then Mary Blair, she learned in San Jose University watercolor technique. But
Mhm.
after seeing bright colors of South America, she switched her technique for gouache paint.
Mm.
Gouache, it's a as watercolor but more thick, and you can put only one or twice because it's thick, it's drying, a little change the color, and you can paint on the dark. I'm like, and then watercolor. It's you can put as much as you want, but only on the white surface. And this I was
Mm.
integrate for my movements for Apricot gouache. It's more like I can say gouache like a movement, movement, you know. And for Mary Blair, it's number dream of colors with beautiful cradle artists, with beautiful saxo artists. For Mary Blair, I give quality of the moment as watercolor. And each time before
Mm.
the show, I choose the color. What is today? It's purple, it's orange, it's green, it's cherry. And what I can say during creations, I number one, I try to find words of the quality of the moment for the new character, and then style of the dance. What
Mm.
dance will inspire me, but not to dance exactly in direct, but to use some inspiration, like a I can say touch of this. Um, yes, and for drawing to life, I use a little from Spain flamenco that you
Oh.
feel dueño. Yes. And just again, it's like my small secret. Nobody knows, but I want to feel this. It's giving me energy. And then for Kurios, it was Russian folk dance from big ensemble. It's called Birioska. It's when girls
Mhm.
walking on the big costumes like a da, 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 and nobody
Yes,
see
I
like
love this.
yes,
Yes. Oh, oh, the imagery is
yes,
stunning. Oh,
voila. Yes, and then again small like nuance um, for each character. When director gives names to my personage, I try to find middle name, and middle name it's a name of the director who created the show. From this first show, it was Violet Filipovna, because name Philip, but Russian version Filipovna.
mm.
For Kurios, Klara Mikhailovna, because Michelle. And most people call me Klara Mikhailovna. You know, like it's like first and middle name. Yes, like here it's like yeah, maybe Apricot Mikhailovna Gouache.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This was literally a masterclass, Ekaterina, Katya. This was, if we may, now, since I feel like we're close, we're friends now. Now it could be Katya is just absolutely brilliant. If anyone's listening to this episode, you just had a phenomenal, phenomenal masterclass from Ekaterina to go inside the mind of such an artist and to hear all of the specific nuances of what it takes for you to create these very iconic now characters. Thank you for going into that because to me, you're like you. It's like you move like velvet. If anyone gets the opportunity to see you live and your expression of movement in your own style, I'm just really fortunate and grateful that I've gotten to see you perform live in Edie's because it really is magical. And then now to hear all of the different ideas that you had that informed every single concept is really extraordinary and really, really special. Ekaterina, I know that you do workshops. And so, what is your, I would say, as we're coming to kind of like the end of the podcast, what is what informs you when you're teaching your students and carrying them through if they want to become a nonverbal actor, actress, or to become a mime? Because not everyone is going to be able to get the same type of training that you had. Because, I mean, you obviously came from such a rich background. I mean, you were working with legendary teachers, and now you're a legendary teacher yourself. And so, even sometimes for myself, I tell people, well, my coaches, I always give them just everything, all the respect, right? For anything that anyone sees in me, I say I'm like 5%. They're like 1,000. what you see from me is like 5% of what they gave to me, and what they gave to me is so much. So, in all of the knowledge and experience that you have now, how do you take everyone through the experience of coming to this point where they can get to where they want to be in their own careers in doing mime or nonverbal acting?
Thank you so much for this question. Yes, because to give some knowledge to teach people, it's mean I need to have my own resource, my own wish
Hmm.
to share
Hmm.
these things what I know, and I see through myself on the stage and the backstage of the Cirque du Soleil, and not just Cirque du Soleil, how it's help and support, how this inspired and give me energy, because going for few hundred, like 1,000 of the shows, you like can be like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
yes, or
so
like,
hard.
yes, but
Every
every
day,
day,
times a
yes,
day.
yeah. From this, number one, if I'm ready, I'm sure. If I'm not ready, sometimes happen. I can. I need time to prepare this. During Kurios time, North American touring, we visit 22 or 23 cities. I forgot in Canada and USA, and then some ushers who was travel with us all coming for the each city as new team for Kurios. Sometimes they had questions, how you do this,
Hmm.
can you just tell about this? And I'm like, and my husband, because we met each other after right before Iris was closed, 1 month before, he was yes, he watched the show, and then he said hello, and then voila, keep in touch already many years. When he visited me in Kurios, he said, Katya, guys asking how you do this, if you can talk with them. And then I'm like, I was asking artistic director if I can give some workshops, and by the end of almost each city I gave for 3 hours workshop for anybody who would like participate for this. And there was I can say Russian physical theater, it was mime exercises, and then what people can use not just for the stage, because not everyone would like to be artists, but they can use this and support themselves in life too, in auditions, in conversations, different things, communication, how you can
Yes.
smile through your heart. And people, it's a bit true, like, hey, how are you? You're like, but hey, how are you? Yes, from this, some people was follow Kurios city by city, and then they take one by one, and I saw how eyes and they start to be delight and happy. It's bring me joy. And then I had private classes, and my first class, it was inspired when after it is finished 2013, it was summertime. I took classes from John Gilkey of his clown act of his clown classes.
Mm.
Incredible, great experience. Who will be in Los Angeles, please? John Gilkey.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then some student who was at the same class, he said, today you did this movement, how you did this, teach me. I'm like, okay, what I did, how I did, where they came. I want to understand too, not just itself, it's good, but to understand, to have analyzation of the moment. And then he said, I will be waiting for you on Monday at 10 a.m. on this address. I rent the studio. I'm like, wow. And after the first
Okay.
class, yes, okay, I came. I said, my English is I hear no yes yeah uh-huh. Mhm. After 1 hour, he was sweaty, I was sweaty. It's like a I don't and then he said, okay, your English is horrible, but it's incredible, because I try to understand not just from my mind, but from my body. I want to listen you
Mm.
for all of me. I'm like, okay, it's mean no next class. He said, see you next week. I'm like, and from there I start to practice my English. I start to practice my teacher, yes, like skills. Yeah, because how to be ready and just to know roots of the art, what you want to learn. And each time I'm saying names of my teachers on my classes, from who this or this exercise came, because name of my teacher, it's Vadim Mikheenko. He is really great director, and they had really famous in 80s and 90s theater Terra Mobile. They travel with street performance in Europe and Russia too. And I understand that why I'm here in Cirque, because my teacher and teacher of my teacher and knowledge what he searched from people, they give me so careful. And if I'm ready as artist to take this with respect, not like, okay, it's mine. Yeah, yeah, fast food. No, you have to enjoy each piece. View, smell, and taste. From this, I'm here because all those people, and thanks for God, because Cirque gave me a
Yeah.
place, stages to express myself, to share with people. I hope they inspired, and through Cirque, I invite my husband. I met my husband, and then with Cirque, we travel. It was a lot of challenges. It was a lot of things happened, up and down, but it just for the each time as the first time, as Stanislavski said. And for me, do this with pleasure.
Mm.
And just going back so short for the first meeting for the characters for Iris with Philippe de Coufflet became five of characters in the room. It was piece like of the illustration with the costume of each of us. And director asked, guys, tell me who this can be, because I don't know yet nothing about you. Tell me, what do you think? You like, I don't know, because I thought you will explain to me. It's sometimes artists waiting, explain and I will do this. No, you
Yes.
tell me. And then it was from Iris, Kurios, and Trying to Life. Who this can be? And you just like try going to this world, like a Alice in Wonderland. Open your door. Let your talent be shy. It's first what I saw in audition. Poster in St. Petersburg. When 2009, Cirque came for actors, mimes, and clowns. Let your talent be shy.
And that's what you do, Ekaterina. Katya, you are magical. That was absolutely magical. I am so honored to have you on the Circuspreneur podcast. You are an absolute genius, and you've taken every bit of your talent and let it shine. And the way that you give to others is absolutely remarkable. So I'm so grateful. Everyone listening, please, oh my gosh, reach out if you are looking, if Katerina has time, if she can give time to you. You would be so lucky because some forms of this to me also too, Katya, Ekaterina is dying. It's like what you said. It's like the consumption either of a good meal or a fast food, and learning something as specific as this with this much elegance, with this much integrity, you can't. It doesn't come easy. Doesn't come easy, and it doesn't come quick. So if Ekaterina is willing to give you her time, take it. You will be infinitely rewarded. I love how honorable you are to all of your coaches, to all of your teachers, Ekaterina, honoring everyone who came before you. And so everyone knows where they came from and where this art form came from. This was literally the art of miming and nonverbal acting and everything else that goes into it with what you do. You're just, like I said, a velvety breakdancer. If you have not seen her move, look her up, go see her live in Orlando. She is there. She is not to be missed. Again, I really appreciate your time. I know you have to go, Katerina. And I will close out the podcast with the Circuspreneur Podcast is also available on stagelink.com, STAGELYNC the groundbreaking new platform for live performing arts that provides unmatched access and connection to this vibrant world of shows and entertainment. If you are a professional in the performing arts, visit stagelink.com/pro, StageLyncPro. StageLink Pro offers industry professionals higher visibility, networking opportunities, and tools to support and enhance their careers. I'm your host, Shanae Stiletto. Again, a huge thank you to mime extraordinaire, Ekaterina. I thank you so much for joining us today, and please take good care. Until next time.
Thank you so much, Shanae, to have me, and have a magical day, everyone. Make your dreams come true.